Okay, family, friends, and loved ones, and anybody who might be watching in the cabin up there. We're gathered here today to join Christina Lynn May and Connor Allen Kishbaugh in the holy union of marriage. I find it incredibly appropriate that Connor and Christina chose to have their wedding in this intimate and relaxed ceremony, because if there's two people that any of us have ever met who absolutely hate pretense and putting on an act, it's certainly these two. From the first day that I met Connor, when he, Darren, and Brittany were sitting out on their driveway in lawn chairs as my sisters and I made our way over to introduce ourselves, Connor made it clear he was never going to be anything other than who he is, when he, within minutes of meeting, decided he was going to roll down the driveway a few times. Christina, for her part, might actually give Connor a run for her money. On the second time we hung out, she challenged me to a drinking contest, which she proceeded to beat me in. I know everybody here really has so many heartfelt memories with these two, and hilarious ones too. But really today is about these two and the life that they built together, and the huge step they're taking in making a lifelong commitment to each other today in front of their family, friends, and God. In that spirit, I recently asked Connor and Christina to share with me the things that they love about each other, and with their permission, of course, I'd like to share some of those answers with you guys today. So, Christina shared with me about Connor that, 1, he is calm and loving, for the most part. 2, he doesn't judge me and loves every part of who I am. 3, he is social and great with people and helps me break out of my shell. And 4, of course, he'll always have a drink or smoke a little weed with me. I know. Connor shared these things that he loves about Christina with me. First and foremost, that sweet, sweet booty. I apologize to Christina's family. I felt that it had to be shared. I thought it was too Connor to not be left out. He also shared the way her smile and excitement is contagious, the way I feel wanted and needed around her, how she tries to get into things that I like, parentheses, fantasy football. The way she helps me realize holes in myself and areas that need fixing, not just spackling over. They call Connor the Shakespeare of the drywall world. After Connor shared those things about Christina, I also asked him what he loves about Daisy. His first response was, "Who is Daisy?" But of course, he followed up with, "Her excitement is infectious, just like her mother. She's a badass and makes friends quicker than you can snap your fingers. She is a secret Eagles fan. She is not. And the way she is learning to listen to him and her mother." Some of the best answers. Truly exactly who these two are, I really think. This commitment is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Please remember that love, loyalty, and understanding are the foundations of a happy and enduring home. Connor and Christina will now share their vows.
Modern age.
Modern age, be paper no more.
Here we go.
Your phone.
Well, I don't even know what I want. I want our relationship to be like a coral reef teeming with life that all live in symbiosis. We will be a team of eels eating things that swim by, or possibly a clownfish and a sea anemone that divide each other with the things that they need.
Definitely.
I promise to keep you and Daisy safe, as well as any other future members of our family. The home and house we have built together has been seemingly an endless fountain of happiness. Whether I'm coming home tired from work or waking up to you brushing your teeth, when I see you smile, my heart blooms forth with love into this world, and you are the reason for that. I will protect our family from both foreign and domestic, and act as a guiding force for us through this crazy world. I can't wait to grow old with you and give you wet old people kisses. I remember there was a meme we saw one time of a lady driving a Walmart golf cart. Do you remember this? It's an old lady driving a Walmart golf cart with a little old man sitting on her lap with a cane. Yeah. I want that to be us.
Was he terrified?
We'll see. We'll see. The terror might be it's as neat. And fucking love you. Fucking love you.
Connor, I am a person that believes everything happens for a reason. In the moment, I may not know why certain things happen, but eventually it comes clear why I was put on a specific path. I remember our first date at Starbucks on 40, which we still have never been back to. I was early, like always, and you were always late. This was your last chance to make it up to me for ghosting me, because apparently you dropped your phone in a lake. Now knowing you, that is definitely a Connor thing to do. But at the time, I just figured it was just a fling. I remember telling Chris that I was going out for only half an hour because I was feeling this date was going to be a flop. But then I didn't go home till about 2 hours later. You brought me out of my shell that night. I knew you were going to be the guy that would make all the hard times in the past worth it. Or the guy who sealed the fate of me being alone for the rest of my life. Luckily, you were not another horror story of a date. As we continued to talk and see each other, you make me feel special, like you didn't mind that I was batshit crazy or loved doing drinking challenges, and you would always ask about Daisy. Then that day came, October 14th, when you wanted to meet Daisy and become serious. From that day on, I knew my life would never be the same. Yeah, we had our downs and ups. Yes, we had our downs, but all the ups definitely make up for it. Not only do you have a special place in my heart that will never be able to be erased, but you have taken my daughter in as your own, which you never had to do. Your friends have became a part of Daisy and I's life as well, and never knew I could have so many people there in my corner when I need support the most. Now that I officially have you as my husband, everything else in my life makes sense. I felt like I was in a dark tunnel and you were the light at the end, and now everything is falling into place. So don't fuck it up.
Well, Christina, you can see how in charge Christina was. I should have had tissues and she was ready to go. So, we're going to go ahead and do our commitments now. So, do you, Christina Lynn May, take this man, Connor Allen Kishba, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and woe, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Connor, do you take this woman, Christina Lynn May, to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and woe, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now we will exchange rings.
Yeah.
You even highlighted the finger for me.
You just... I'm trying. Dinosaur.
Yes, Connor has dinosaur bones if you in his ring. If you want to see later, it's very cool.
Pretty cool.
Just gotta watch out.
You know?
Get prehistoric over here.
So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God joined together, let no one separate. Now before God and by the power vested in me by the state of Maryland, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Connor, you may kiss the bride. For the first time ever, we give you Christina and Connor Kishba.
Bobbidi see, bobbidi